Now Matt Jackson of the Young Bucks in the corner there. Now Joe Gacy. Oh my god! What a cannonball through the barricade. Now JD, wait a minute. Meanwhile, Mandible Claw from Uncle Howdy here locked in on JD. Oh! Super kick from Nick Jackson. As now he tries to help up his Bullet Club partner JD. Oh wait, but Cross comes in flying. And now Cross with a power slam on to JD McDonough from Nick. JD McDonough hurt, and now Howdy, Sister Abigail, right to JD McDonough, hooks the leg as the WYATT retain the Trios champions. What a match between these two factions, but in the end, the WYATT claim the champions and are still. Now Sammy Guevara looking to end it all for Kyle. Wait a minute, Kyle looking for the brain buster, but wait, Sammy reverses it looking for a power driver, but now Kyle Fletcher reverses it too. Now Fletcher with a tombstone power driver right to Sammy Guevara as he hits him up. Brain buster cover, hooks the leg as Kyle Fletcher picks up the win. Just a couple days before his last man standing match against his former friend Will Ospreay. Now Sammy, oh come on now! Kyle Fletcher just went after the knee of Sammy Guevara, now hit him with a big boot. And now Fletcher, oh no, he's gonna look for a tiger driver from the top rope here. No doubt a message to Ospreay. Wait, speaking of Ospreay, here comes Ospreay as Fletcher flees the ring here. As now Ospreay gets a look at what Kyle was going to do to Sammy.
Kyle, you want to be the very best, while you're out here attacking innocent people. No man deserves what you're just about to put Sammy through. Son, I want you to listen to me very clearly because I'm only going to say it once. I need this win, and by God, I am going to get this win. Because at the end of the day, if it means that I have to put you in a hospital after Clash in the Coliseum, then so be it. I have trained my absolute best for this match, and I've learned some new tricks up my sleeve. So you're gonna get a whole lot more than just a hidden blade, because you ain't dealing with Will Ospreay, you're dealing with the real aerial assassin.
It's been a long time since we've had a one-on-one talk here. The last time I saw you, you shook my hand like a man at resistance, and I honestly respect that. And if it's one thing I've learned, it's that everyone deserves a second chance, and honestly, I believe everything that you say when you say that you are at a dark place, that when you said everything was true. But look at us now. Who would have ever thought Ethan SERLINGO and Hangman Adam Page, arguably the most heated feud heading into WrestleMania, both men teaming up to take down one common enemy, that being the Bullet Club. I know you want to do this on your own, and I'll give it to you. But I just want to let you know, from one Golden Kingdom member to another, if the Bullet Club dare to try and stop your moment, I got your back. Well, there's one thing I've also learned, is that I can't do any of this all alone. You got my back. Somewhere in there, I'll have your back. Let's end the Bullet Club together. Now, TONGA trying to go for a powerbomb on Joe Hendry, but Joe Hendry drops down TONGA, and he's fired up. But wait a minute, Tongaloa getting the ref's attention. Now big boot right to Tongaloa. Wait, Joe Hendry has an idea, jumps and flies over the entirety of Monolitupa. Joe Hendry just wiped out the entire Monolitupa. Oh, wait a minute. TONGA had time to recover. Hidden blade. Oh, wait. Bounces off into the turnbuckle pose. And now HENDRY standing ovation from Joe HENDRY. Cover. And Joe HENDRY picks up the win. Joe HENDRY has won a match here in SFM. And now Joe HENDRY could be on his way to becoming a big deal here in SFM on Showdown. What a big win for Joe HENDRY. Congratulations to him.
Honestly, Austin, I'll give it to you. I see a lot of young CM Punk in you. The grit, the attitude, the want, the need, the take. Everything about you screams top star. Everything about you screams next CM Punk. But I know you don't want to be referred to as the next or the this. You want to be referred to as the now. But you want to leave certain people in the past, and that's why you're coming after me, because you hate the fact that people are always talking about CM Punk when they should be talking about people like you. And honestly, I see why you have a problem with me, but here's the deal. You never come after the best in the world. These people didn't just give me the tagline best in the world. I earned it. Every ounce, every energy, every respect I gained out of these people, even through my redemption arc. Someday, Austin, you'll get it. But that someday is in today's world. But in today's world, there's one guarantee, and that's you are gonna find out why they call me the best in the world, why CM Punk is known as the greatest of all time. So Austin, you want to step up to an OG? Fine then, but I just want you to know, I won't hold anything back. I won't go easy on you just because you're a little kid. When we step into the ring one-on-one at Clash in the Coliseum, I promise that I will make you famous.
Oh no. CM Punk behind your weight. Punk was ready. Punk was ready. GTS right to Austin Theory. CM Punk was ready for Austin's sneaky attack here, and he just laid him out here. Now, LA Knight back here in action for the first time in a long time, looking to give the fans what they haven't seen in a while. Now LA Knight looking for a drop here. Wait, Bowser turns around and LA Knight connected with the spikes on the back of Bowser Jr. here. Just pierced the back of LA Knight. Now he's stumbling around. Bowser Jr. with his finisher there. Right to LA Knight. Anyone with ideas for what to call it, comment down below. It doesn't matter though. Bowser Jr. picks up another massive win. That marks his third win in a row. Bowser Jr. on fire ever since coming back here to SFM.
Guys, this isn't working out. This isn't at all what I had envisioned when I started this entire group. I brought all of you because I thought we'd be something. I thought we'd make the family proud, but instead of making the family proud, we're making the family look foolish, a joke. Nobody takes us serious anymore. I'm sorry, but I can't ride with you guys anymore. This isn't right for my career. I'm breaking off the family world. And speaking of family, I'm gonna go find a new group that I know very well, a group that actually treats me well and will get me to the top. Don't talk to me or see me again. Tonight, I defeated a former two-time tag team champion in TAMA, one of New Japan's greats. And now, I believe we get to Kenny Omega, or WWR, Ethan SERLINGO, whatever you want to call him. I got history with both men, and I want both of them to know that whoever walks out of Clash in the Coliseum, I'll be waiting for my shot. Really now, Joe? Look,
Joe, no disrespect. I actually like the stuff that you're doing. I'm a huge fan of you. But ever since I came back, I've had 2 or 3 wins in a row, and you've only gotten 1 since you returned back here. That shouldn't put you in line for a champion shot. It should put me in line for a champion shot. You know what, Junior? You may be right. But if it's one thing that I know, it's that the majority of the fans love you. But if they were to pick rather you and me to go after the world champion, they would pick me. Because at the end of the day, everyone believes in Joe Hendry. Nah, you guys are fools. You guys really think that you guys are next in line for a world title shot? I'm the greatest luchador in the stereo of all time. So if you want an SFM title shot, you're gonna have to go through me first. Oh, wait, are you actually serious? Yo, you got... This is amazing. What is so funny? Look, Dominic, here's the thing. You got squashed last week by Will Ospreay, worse than I've ever seen anyone get squashed. And you have, frankly, haven't gotten any wins recently. So how about you leave it to the real megastars? And you can go out fighting for Cruiserweight champions, I guess, down in 205 Live. Yeah, bro, you got no luck. No luck, huh? We'll see. By the end of Clash in the Coliseum, everyone will know the name Dominic.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I have the honor to stand in the middle of this ring to conduct what is possibly the biggest contract signing for the biggest match that SFM has to offer. And it's all for the top prize in this industry, the SFM Championship. That being said, fellas, you know how this goes. Let's keep it plain and simple. We're gonna have Kenny sign the contract first, hand it over to Ethan, and then this match will be made official. So Kenny, if there's anything you want to say, now's the time. You know what I find funny? Everybody keeps talking about this like it's some fairy tale. The rise of Ethan SERLINGO, the people's champion, the kid who fought his way here. But this isn't a movie. This ain't no Marvel film. This is my company, my era, my ring. And at Clash in the Coliseum, reality is gonna finally punch you directly in the mouth. You walk around calling yourself golden like it means something. Golden? You know, you stole that from a man who actually mattered. You want to be Kota Ibushi so bad, it's embarrassing. The colors, the attitude, the whole heart and passion act. The difference is Kota stood beside a god while you're standing across from me. You're not on my level. You never have been on my level. And you, quite frankly, will never be on my level. Because while you're trying to become the face of SFM, I made SFM worth watching. I'm the reason why people in those streams even watch them. I'm the reason why we get views, because when people see me on the thumbnail, they click just to see what I have to offer. I carried this company on my back while people like you sat backstage hoping for an opportunity. And let's talk about resistance for a second, shall we? That little note, that pathetic attempt to get inside my head, you really thought I didn't know it was you? You wanted to scare me. You wanted to distract me. Because deep down, you know the only way Ethan SERLINGO can beat Kenny Omega is if Kenny Omega isn't Kenny Omega. But that's the story of your entire career, isn't it? You ruin everything you touch. You look at us before Mania. We had that match won, the biggest tag match on the biggest stage before WrestleMania, and you blew it. You were the weak link. You cracked under pressure. And ever since then, this whole place has fallen apart because you started believing in you instead of greatness. You aren't special, Ethan. You aren't the flavor of the month. After Clash in the Coliseum, they'll move on to the next underdog story while I continue doing what I've always done. Be the greatest professional wrestler on the planet. Go ahead, sign it. Give these people false hope. You done? You know what's crazy, Kenny? For once, you're right. I wasn't the first choice. I wasn't handpicked. I wasn't protected. I wasn't brought in with fireworks and headlines. Nobody looked at Ethan SERLINGO and said, that's the future. But these people did. Because while you were out here calling yourself a god, I was fighting for every inch, every match, every opportunity, every ounce of respect. You call me the flavor of the month? No. I'm the guy this company couldn't ignore anymore. I'm the people's choice. And that kills you inside because for the first time in your career here, the spotlight isn't fully yours anymore. You keep talking about levels. You're right again. You're Kenny Omega, one of the greatest to ever do this. But you know what happens to legends? Eventually somebody arrives who's crazy enough to start worshipping them. And at Clash in the Coliseum, I'm not walking in there to survive you. I'm walking in there to take everything from you. The championship, the spotlight, that throne you built for yourself. And I don't want any excuses either. I don't want a distracted Kenny Omega. I don't want a paranoid Kenny Omega. I don't want a version of Kenny that can wake up the next morning and say wasn't fully there. No. I want the Kenny Omega, the best battle machine, the god you keep calling yourself, the greatest wrestler on the planet. Because when I beat you at Clash in the Coliseum, I want there to be no doubt, no excuse, no what ifs, no blaming notes or pressure or anything else. I want the entire world to know that Ethan SERLINGO beat the very best Kenny Omega possibly. Because this isn't your era anymore, Kenny. This is the moment that people chose me. But one more thing. That note at Resistance, that wasn't me. I don't know who gave it to you, and I don't know what the heck they want from you. But if I wanted to get in your head, Kenny, I'd say it straight to your face. You can believe what you want to believe, whether you think I'm telling the truth or lying, but at Clash in the Coliseum, none of that is saving you.